So I've noticed that the more I'm focusing on my energy or myself, my feelings, or my emotional guidance system, my mood, localized in certain areas of the body, whatever you want to call it, feeling tone. I like feeling tone, my body tone, my tone, my connection. Anyway, um, it starts transitioning or seeming like it is going in the direction of transitioning from feeling the emotional type feeling, like the sweetness of whatever feeling or the exhilaration. These are just words, but it's an actual literal feeling I'm groping for sometimes. Sometimes I'm basking in. Sometimes I'm reaching for. Sometimes I'm stoking. And sometimes it's too much. But that's starting to transition into, it's almost like I can see it being tangible. Like it's my whole process of what I'm doing. It's becoming, you know how you practice something, and I definitely know this. Anyone who's learned something and gotten good at it, you practice. Anyone who's learned many things and gotten good at many things, you know that whatever you put your mind to, the more you practice, the better you're going to get, no matter how small. And then the more you focus on that, they may not know this, the faster that's going to go. But anyway, tangent, don't go off on those tangents. No, I went off too far and I cannot retract. What was I talking about? I have to turn this video off and rewatch it. Shit. Practicing, learning, get better the more you do things. Yes. So the whole process of me feeling and deliberately focusing in the way that I do is just I'm getting better and better and better and better at it. It's starting to be more like an object or something I can just pick up and be like, hey, yep, if I want that, I can just pick it up and hold it in my hand and look at it. Or if I want to feel this way, I can just focus this way and here it comes. It's becoming so easy and fast. Not all the time, but most of the time around this time, while I'm on an empty stomach and smoke some weed and then start meditating without jumping to other things first. Like if I'd listen to music and meditate, or maybe I watch a certain thing and I like to meditate, I don't use those first. And sometimes I don't even use the weed first. I sit and meditate first, and then weed, and then I get the feeling going, however that means to me. And then I try to transition to other things I want to do, unless I get inspired to, say, play guitar or something. That whole process of getting that feeling going and actually focusing on it is becoming like tangible to me. It's becoming like a thing. It's so easy to do. It's almost like just having a thing. And it's hard to explain, but that's the thought I want to get across. It's like seems to be not yet, but the potential of my focusing on my guidance system, which is what tells me how close I am to my most aligned timeline, or my higher self, or God, or source energy, or the moving image of eternity, or blah 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 blah. Anyway, fuck, I did it again. Yes, focusing on that. The more shit, I gotta work. See, now I'm gonna have to practice that retaining my thread or not going off on tangents, because this is not working. Fuck, what? Ooh, and I start talking afterwards too, so now I'm never gonna get it back. But yeah, crossing over from a concept and a practice and a feeling into something that seems like it's going to be tangible. I feel like that's important. I mean, I know it's important, the concept, considering what we're doing here, but I feel not only am I not explaining it right, but it also needs to be explained better. So I'm sitting there focusing inward. For me, lots of times, or the way the way it started was kind of realizing I can focus towards my feet and my shins, my ankles. It was something down there that I could feel, and I can okay, like if you were in a quiet room, but there was some little noise, fan that you could barely hear, But you're like, oh, that's what I can focus on because I can hear it. It was like that. I was like, oh, I can feel that one. So let me focus there. So that's the majority of what I've been doing. And then noticing how my life turns around, or it wasn't really how my life turns around, but just noticing how the feeling was easier to get next time. And this was very slow. So slow that I didn't even know if I was noticing it. I was like, is it easier to get next time, or am I just... But I would just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then I'm like, no. Now I know. I can definitely get it easier now. And I'll be like, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's definitely there easier. And I don't have to try as hard. I don't have to meditate as long. I don't have to smoke, really. I proved I can do it sober. And then, so that is a slow process. And down the line, years, I'm like, yes. Now, it's a thing. It's my garden. It's not always there, but I know if I could just focus, or maybe a key word. I got some key phrases that I've attached to it that can bring it back like that. Oh, maybe now the only time I can't keep focus is if there's a lot of things happening around me, or if I'm focusing on someone else or something else or anything directly. Maybe I'll forget to focus on it, but you don't need to focus on it because you already got the ball going. It can focus on itself while you go do your fucking whatever you're gonna fucking do down here. And that focus, that feeling now, instead of being like, oh yeah, I can get it now. I might not even have to meditate. Maybe I can transfer this to standing up and feeling it. And try standing up, it's gone. Fuck, get back out of the meditation. Try to get that back. Oh, it's gone now. Like, oh, shit. Or realize that it's still there and you just acclimated, so you gotta have discernment. Which one is it? Is it still there and you acclimated, or have you expanded because of a life experience kind of moment? So you feel dissonance. Which one is it? You can figure that out eventually. It becomes bigger and bigger, and sooner or later, I notice I just there on its own. I don't really have to pay attention to it, like maybe a small child or something. Like, he's old enough now, I can go do something else, and I can kind of keep a half eye on him, maybe. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. I can still hold this feeling. It's something I can keep going, and it branches off to different feelings, and it branches off to different types of ways of focusing on it. It's like you're experimenting and seeing what happens. Like, and then you got it. Eventually, it's like, okay, I got it. It's actually a thing, and it's getting better. I can tell because I've practiced a lot of things: tennis, acrobatics, guitar, learning things in general. Oh, I'm sure there's more shit I'm not even thinking about. But and it's going down the same route as that. I'm getting better at it. It's faster at it. But it's turning so thick. I've always liked to use that word. I felt for a moment, it's almost like it's becoming a thing. But it's not quite the right word. It's becoming denser? Nah, isn't that weird? We're all trying to get away from denseness. And now I'm getting excited because my thoughts are getting denser, because you want your thoughts to turn to things. But this is different, because I know the whole thoughts to things is what all the new people are all about now, or actually spend about for thousands of years, but whatever. But when I'm actually focused on my feeling body, and that seems like it's turning into a tangible thing. What does that mean? My guidance system is just becoming so strong. It's almost like a fucking weighted thing sitting in front of me. Like, it's almost like it's had the formality of actually occurring right in front of me in my existence. Almost. And that's my guidance system focusing on the resonance that tells me how close I am to myself, my higher self, source, infinite intelligence. Alright? That's becoming like a dense thing. So I'm getting happy that I'm getting denser. That's not even the thoughts. That's just my guidance system. So my thoughts are supposed to be coalescing, turning into a reality, which really is just right here in me and now no outside. No big thing. That's all there is. Just a bunch of conglomerations of feelings, resonances, and colors, which is also, I think, a different, lighter feeling than resonances. hearing, all together here in this blob that's me, body, also space, and my immediate surroundings. It's me. Like a shapeshifter, a master shapeshifter. I'm shapeshifting so good, I shapeshifted into a perspective of me having a reality of real life. But really, it's just this borderless thing. All right, so keep that in mind. Thoughts and this borderless thing, I think, are one and the same. I think thoughts, I am a thought that has kept thinking, has kept changing, and kept figuring itself out until it can gotten so aware in consciousness it was able to be bored, and now it needs to do shit. All right, but luckily it can do anything it wants. So here we are having this experience. We like surprises too, even though we say we don't. We actually do. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Feelings getting, my emotional guidance concepts getting thicker. I'm trying to marry together the thought of thoughts turn into things and what we actually are and what I actually am. Also tethering that to the guidance system thing of that becoming thicker and more tangible. And then marrying, and then that making fun of the fact that we're all trying to become lighter and less dense, but now I seem to be liking the fact that things are coming back into a solid kind of thing. I guess because that's what we're here for, to turn thoughts to things. So maybe all that is just an analogy of that. And no analogy is perfect. So it's got to have a lot of adumbrations here and fro to try to make it work. To think this way and then think that way. All right, Weedtalks. This one, 12 minutes, 12:02, 12:03. Went on quite a ways. I think I'm going to drink some water and probably play a song afterwards.